Hey guys, back in the old garage again today, and behind me we have the right front fender for the '59 Buick. Needs a certain amount of reconstruction, two major rust out areas, so let's see what's involved in getting that sorted out. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this today, but we can certainly get started. Let's see how it goes. First off, we have the usual rust at the back lower corner, which generally concentrates itself around the reinforcement that runs up here. So that is almost never painted at the factory inside there, and so that's the first thing to go. We'll clean it up a bit. Looks like it's gone. Is that a repair there or what? I don't know. Something a little fishy going on maybe down there. Just fresh out of the snowbank, so we're gonna have to let it warm up a bit. But rusted, so we're probably gonna be taking that all out of there. So that's got to be made up, and the worst damage is up here where there's a brace in behind there. That'll also have to be removed and repaired. But this whole thing from about here to maybe there is just gone. That's actually a pretty substantial repair. So I think that, I don't know, maybe we'll start with that just because it might be the more interesting repair. It won't be the easier one, but it might be more interesting. Start by making a pattern, and we'll see how we can hammer something up for that. I don't think the rest of this fender's that bad. I've seen them all rusted out here, and this one isn't, so you know, it could be a lot worse. This is very prone to rust in here, and that's in excellent shape. All along the inside of this fender, actually looking really good. So I guess we'll consider ourselves lucky to just have to deal with this. These lines just represent the center of the radii that they're associated with. So let's just see if we can make this. We'll go find a piece of appropriate steel, and I just realized I'm going to go a little bit bigger there, maybe just another 1/4 inch. The clean metal starts about there, not there. Can't use a ruler because that line there is, well, these are all curved lines, right? Just very slightly. So we can use neither, can't use a ruler, can't use a brake. So we just gonna see, they are very, very slightly curved there. So, okay, and that somewhere there. This would be where it would be nice to have a tipping die in the bead roller, so that is something we're going to be making, but I don't have one today, so we're going to just beat this out with a hammer, and let's hope we can get it close. lesson learned from the Datsun. Don't even get started till you have a profile of what you're trying to do, because otherwise you're guessing. So I'm going to go make the profile and we'll be right back. So now we have a template and we can see right away that this needs to be different. Okay, close. Now I'm going to go run it back over to the fender and have a look. So far so good. The lines are in the right place. What happens, because we're trying to make this curve, is that it's starting to get slightly concave along here. We don't want it curving this way, we want it curving the other way, but not very much. So I'm going to just hit it along here and try to stretch that out a bit. Certainly right along there and here, just to straighten it out. Right, now we can see it's no longer hollow. It's got just the slightest crown, barely. We don't want much, we don't hardly want any, but we don't want it curving the other way. Next, I'm going to roll it under. That's here, and then it rolls up again, which is bad because that's going to be hard, probably, for me. Anyhow, we'll start with that one, and just going to do that in the vise. Okay, it's a very soft line on it there. I'm going to go check it against the car before we get too committed to it. The only really hard lines on this that we have to commit to are that one and this one. So I'm going to tighten those up a little more, and then this relatively soft one here we can move back and forth to fine tune it, but these we have to commit to. And you can see we've got just a little bit of curve there for the top of the wheel arch, and it's staying pretty close to true. And we can fine tune that by shrinking along here. If it starts to go banana shaped, we'll just pull it back in along here before we fold this edge back up. Okay, back over to the fender and we'll have a look. Okay. Shape looks pretty natural. I don't have to actually make this any sharper. I see now that that is quite a soft line on there. And that one is pretty close. Our overall shape actually looks pretty decent. I think to get it much closer, we have to start cutting the fender, and that's fine too, because that's got to be done. And we can see here that where we've marked it to roll up is actually pretty close as well. So we'll just confirm there. Nice precise line there. I think we could cheat this down a little bit. Cheat that down, maybe that one a tiny bit too. And that means that this will have to get a little lower there. Okay, well, we'll give it a little fine tuning, and after that we have to start deciding how much of this we're going to cut out. I might not use all of this patch, but I'm probably going to use most of it. All right, I'm going to start the final roll on it here, just with the crescent wrench. Okay, just gave it a little couple of adjustments and just softened that top line a bit. Had it a little too sharp. And now we've got the roll where it comes up again on the inside. And I think we've got the profile pretty close. Let's just see. Right on. Well, obviously it's not going to line up until we cut the old metal away, but I don't think we're gonna have any trouble getting that to look like something. So I will leave that for next time. Thanks for joining us here in the old garage. Obviously a lot more to do on this 59 Buick, but I'm just really enjoying the process here, and again, one of my absolute favorite cars of all time. From the first time I saw one as a little kid, I was just, I need one of those. So here we are. Let's try and get it done while we're still alive. See you guys on Saturday.
Is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.